Hey people, welcome back to another Uncharted 4 multiplayer video. In this one, we just gonna talk about, the Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves collection, I think it's called, Legacy of Thieves or whatever. The remastered versions for Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy for PS5. And I was gonna make a video on Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection and how it could possibly bring some new life to the multiplayer mode in 2022 when it gets remastered. Possibly if they didn't leave it out like, the multiplayer mode just doesn't exist. But um, if y'all have seen the news today, they announced it is available for pre-order. And if you go to the PlayStation Store and actually look at, the game, it says it's only offline play only. So apparently they left the multiplayer mode out. Which really does suck for the people that actually do play this game. I recently just got back into it when I got a PS5. Literally the first thing I did when I got my PS5 is I went straight to the PlayStation Store, bought me some PS Plus, and then I downloaded Uncharted because you didn't have to buy it because it comes with the PS Plus collection. So I was like, cool, so I don't have to buy it, right? So then first thing I did when I booted the game up was I bought some Uncharted points, bought the good shit, right? The boosters, the weapons, right? Who the hell is gonna do that for like a 5-year-old dead multiplayer game? Like nobody, right? It kind of does suck that they didn't even remaster the game for PS5 at least the minimum. If they were gonna remaster it for like PC, and bring crossplay, then that would have been like, obviously that would have required a little extra work. But this Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, all I see is a fucking cash grab, 60 FPS patch being sold at $50 pretty much. That's literally all I see here. They really just couldn't even like just put the multiplayer mode in there. They don't have to make any changes or anything. All they have to do is just plop it in there. Hey, you want a multiplayer mode? It has one, right? They didn't even do that. So, all this really is just a 60 FPS patch being sold to you at $50. That's literally all I see. For people that's on PS5. And I was thinking to myself, they did shut down the servers for like Uncharted 2 and 3's multiplayer. So I'm like, man, I thought they'd be just a little bit considerate, right? And just put the multiplayer mode in the remaster and then have that like crossover with people that's still on PS4 and possibly add crossplay for PC since they did shut down the previous servers for the games that you can't even play anymore. But no, it's like they won't even do that, right? It's like they don't care about their multiplayer mode at all. Like Naughty Dog multiplayer modes hasn't got literally anything since like 2017. If we're just talking about Uncharted, the Tulu community, I don't know how you still play Tulu. I seriously don't. And I guess this video is kind of turning into a rant because, I am kind of mad that they didn't want to put the multiplayer mode in there. I mean, to be honest, I did see this coming. Like a friend told me the Legacy of Thieves collections come out in 2022, and he asked me like, "Do you think they're gonna add multiplayer?" And I said it in these exact words. I'm like, "Hell no." I'm like, they don't care about the multiplayer. But after he asked me that question, I wanted to be a little bit more hopeful than that and just hope, right, that they would add multiplayer mode. But I wish I would have kept that same attitude when I answered that question that my friend asked me. Because I wouldn't be like this right now. So yeah, the remaster is set to release, I believe, January 28th, 2022. And yeah, it just has no multiplayer mode. Now, Naughty Dog is working on a standalone multiplayer game that is supposedly supposed to release in 2022. So maybe we could have endless possibilities with that. Like, it could be like Tlu. It could have like a Tlu type mode and like an Uncharted style type mode, like that's more fast paced. Maybe like a battle royale. I mean, it's a standalone multiplayer, so I feel like if you're gonna have a whole ass, like standalone multiplayer, there should be a lot of content, right? And Naughty Dog knows how to do multiplayer and they know how to do it well. It's just they don't support it. That is literally the only problem with this company. Like I love the hell of their multiplayer modes. Every multiplayer mode I've played growing up until now, I've been playing Naughty Dog games since like I was probably 9, 10 years old on my PS3. So I've always enjoyed the multiplayer modes more than any other, company that makes multiplayer modes, and they do it right. But they never care about the longevity of their games, and it kind of sucks, right? And this clearly shows with Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I mean, they could have literally added anything to this multiplayer just to give it new life for, the new players that would have came if they would have added the new multiplayer mode, like recycled weapons from other games, recycled maps, just with the new rope swing mechanic. I mean, just anything, dude. But they did nothing. I mean, rank reset so people can actually earn the master. You know, what am I trying to say? The master items from the rank system. Yeah. Um, stuff like that. But Naughty Dog, like I said, the whole multiplayer team just must be working on this standalone game because they are extremely silent. They haven't given us any new news. You know, they didn't even add multiplayer to the remaster. So it's like something must be going on there. And it's like maybe this new standalone multiplayer could release with, you know, a, if anybody doesn't know, The Last of Us is supposed to be getting a HBO show. So maybe it could release alongside that. That would make sense from like, I don't know, just a business perspective. I mean, you don't really have to use your brain to really think hard about that. I mean, that would make sense. Um, the standalone multiplayer, like I said, should probably have two modes for Tlu and then Uncharted, and the same deal. Because I don't think they should just completely abandon the Uncharted style multiplayer. Honestly, I think it'd just be pretty boring to put just Tlu in the standalone multiplayer. I mean, I love them both, but honestly, I would prefer Uncharted, and I don't want to keep playing this if it's just going to if it's just going to die. Because as it is right now, this game is definitely on its last legs. Like, imagine having all the previous Uncharted games plus four on like one standalone multiplayer game, right? That'd be pretty dope. For the people that's on next gen that can't play the previous games anymore, or the people that want to go back. I would love that. I think it would sell a lot, but Naughty Dog and Sony knows, the best, right? They probably even wouldn't waste their time trying to do something like that, right? But all we can do is just be hopeful and wish for the best. As this dying multiplayer community it doesn't have a lot of life in it anymore. So yeah, that's all I got to say about the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection coming out January 28th, 2022, just for PS5. We do not have a PC date yet, so if you're on PC, you gotta wait just a little bit longer. But yeah, somewhat of a rant video, somewhat of a information video, somewhat of a speculation video, I must say myself, right? So yeah, personally, I won't be picking it up just because it doesn't have any because it has no multiplayer mode. That would have been literally the main reason why we've been picking it up. Um, so I'm not gonna buy a 60 FPS patch with increased resolution for $50. I'll pass on that. But if you do pick it up, have fun. You know, Uncharted 4's campaign is amazing, just like any other Naughty Dog campaign. That's what most people care about. I would say Naughty Dog multiplayer modes are somewhat of shadows of themselves by the amazing campaign stories they always put in their games, if that makes sense, right? But yeah, I'm done here. Wishing there was a multiplayer mode in the Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy remaster, but that we're not going to get ever. Hopefully this standalone multiplayer can make up for it when it comes out next year. All the waiting, all the, not being transparent can just make up for it with this new game. But yeah, like I said, I'm done. I'm done talking. If you want to watch the rest of the gameplay, go ahead. Like I say, this one was pretty decent. But For the people that did want multiplayer in the remaster or thought it'd be multiplayer in the remaster, let me know. Let me know how you feel in the comments. You know, I want to hear other people's opinions on this as well. If I'm just the only one that's bitching about, you know, multiplayer not being in a remaster when I should have probably guessed it was coming. But yeah, like I said, I'm done here. Let me know what you think in the comments. And you know, I'm out. Peace.
Time to go. That's fine. Come on, show some backbone.
I'll fix you right up.
Thank you. Catch this.
Got it just in
Going
time.
out. You're not. You deserved it. Going. Too easy. Damn it. Heads up. Bye. Bye-bye. Shit, shit, shit! Catch this! They're all done. You're not so tough. Guess I'm a better shot. Good riddance. I'm out. So long. Appreciate it. Going out. Yeah, you like that? Things fall apart. Don't mind me. Not impressed, love. Going down. Heads up. You're down. That's KO. pitched in. Outgoing. What's wrong, darling? Tired? I bet that hurt. Got one down.
I'm just about
Heads up.
done.
Damn it! Hey-o! You finished what I've done. Ta-da! We're keeping it close. Come on, show some backbone. You had some help. That's that. Catch this. Oh, shit. I'm out. Outgoing. Hello. Are you really surprised we won? I don't pick losing sides.